One click is all it takes to lose everything.
We are in a cyber war. You can either be a defendant or you can be a victim.
Would life be better without the internet? That's a really interesting question. And I'll tell you what made me think of that is my one daughter is really sick right now. She has pneumonia. And I get a picture of her at the doctor's office getting the treatment. And she's texting it on her cell phone. And I was going, seriously, you're really, really sick. You're coughing. You're not feeling good. But that cell phone is still in your hands. So I'll tell you my conclusion to the question, would life be better without the internet? Yes, but to a point. I think we have overdid it. I think there's some value in having the internet. For example, I think it's a lot safer now when we travel that I can actually, if I get lost, I can actually use maps. I can determine location. It can tell me where to go. So now when I'm driving a car, I'm not trying to look at a paper map. I can actually have somebody tell me where to turn and where to go. So there's definitely technology like that, being able to find out information very quick and very fast, information at our fingertips, communicating with folks. I definitely think there's a lot of value. But when you start adding up in a lot of the games, our dependency, that people aren't social anymore, that people will stay in their rooms and work on the phone until midnight, I think it does take away from a lot of social behavior. So what I want to ask yourself is, where should you make adjustments in your life? Where are you using the internet too much or too little? I'll tell you, one of the things that I started doing, and it was hard to do, that I started doing is 30 minutes before bed, no screens, no phone, no nothing. I take an actual real book, not even a Kindle, a real book, and I actually read for 30 or 40 minutes. Just relaxes the mind, takes your mind off of it. And then this was the hard one. When I wake up in the morning, I don't check messages. I don't check anything for 60 minutes. Because I get up, I get focused, I get energized. I do my gratitude journal where I go in and what are some things I'm thankful for. So to get myself in a good mental state. I then go in and plan out my day, do a little journaling, and then I'll go in. Once I'm in a good mental state, I'm happy, I'm focused, I'm engaged. This is going to be an awesome day. I then go and check my phone and go through the messages and go through everything else. And the reason I started doing that is how many of us wake up in the morning, we're in a good mood. We're happy, we're fine, and we check our phone and we check our email, or maybe we check the news. Something bad happened and we get depressed and we get down and we get upset and we get frustrated, and it just puts us in a bad mood. Remember, how you start your day is how you finish your day. So I just wanted to bring up that question because it's an interesting one and I love your thoughts. So post below, would life be better without the internet? And I think the answer, most of us would conclude, some areas of life would be better and some areas of life would be worse. So here's my question for you. The areas that would be worse, let's keep. And the areas that wouldn't be better, let's start taking away. Right? Let's use the internet as a benefit to help us to improve our lives. But where it becomes a detriment, let's start removing, getting rid of it, or minimizing it. So I just thought that was an interesting question. I just wanted to shoot a quick video. Would love your thoughts on whether the internet has made life better. I think it's helped in some areas, but be honest, with kids and social interaction and privacy and security, I think it's made things a lot worse. That's where we need to step in and start changing it to make life better.